All right, guys. Hey, so this is going to be our first introduction to Photoshop. Um, First things first, as you notice, I've got a scrambled up image here. What also you may notice that I have a larger cursor. This is purely to show you how things are looking. I know this is a small YouTube video, but I wanted to bring my cursor a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay. Um, you guys are going to download this image. This is a puzzle that you guys have to rotate these images to get back the final image. The final image that you guys want to recreate is this image. I'm not going to show you where it is. All right. You can do a little bit of research to find that. It's not terribly hard. You can kind of tell what it is already. But you can find that image. You know, if you're doing a puzzle, you always look at the front of the box to see what the final image is going to be. All right. First and foremost, introduction to Photoshop. All right, this is going to be our cursor, our move. If we hover over these things, it says the move tool. This is going to be one of the tools you want to use. You're going to use most often in Photoshop. We want to make sure this is clicked as well. Shows transform or show transform controls. If I click, if this is clicked, I'm going to be able to see the bounding box around the layer that I'm selected. We talk about layers here, okay? Layers are going to be how you move throughout Photoshop, okay? So if I select one of these layers here, I select this layer and I click over here to move, it's going to move that layer and only that layer, all right? Your job is to use the move. You see how it changes? You're going to move pieces around, all right? You're going to move pieces around. If I select a different layer, layer 4, I'm going to be able to move only that layer around, okay? You might have to rotate some of these images. I suggest holding shift because I've only changed these images by 45 degrees or 90 or 270 or 180, all right? So you guys are going to rotate these images holding shift and move these images around. The other thing that we have to do if we want to select a different layer, we have to make sure that that layer we press enter, all right, after we rotate it. So if I want to rotate this, we can tell that this is the top of the Sears Tower or the Willis Tower, all right? I know that that's going to be that way. And once I'm done rotating it, I cannot select a different thing down here in my layers until I press enter. So we press enter and that image is going to be moved. I know that this is probably going to be at the top, all right? So I can select that layer and move this to the top somewhere, depending on where it is. All right, what's nice about this too is I've covered something up based on where this image is. I can see, all right, if I go to, I can make this a little bit bigger. That's not what I want to do. You can see in here, you can see in here where the image that you're covering is the top middle selection. Nope. There we go. All right, if I move that, oh, that's not the one. We know that this is underneath it. So the other top middle section, there we go, found it right here. I know that the Willis Tower is probably going to be there, so I can move this over here. All right, so first and foremost, I suggest you put these layers in order. All right, once you get them in order, you might know where they're going. But your job is to put this puzzle back together using the move tool, the corner rotate tool. All right, so I'm just hovering around the corner of this layer that I've selected. Okay, and while I'm holding shift around that layer tool, I can rotate that a couple of different ways. Okay, again, this is the image that we're trying to recreate, and this is the image that you're getting to. So right now, move, the move tool, the rotate. Okay, holding shift while I rotate to rotate 45 degrees. All right, good luck.